Hello traders and welcome to Trading with Bill Options and Forex. September 22nd, 2015 on a Tuesday. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Cloudy skies, not so white sandy beaches today. Not a nice day at all, and hot and muggy. Very sticky today, high humidity. Yes, not a good day in Thailand today. Oh well, that's okay. We'll just sit in the office and trade options and Forex. What else can you do? Trade is great to be with you as always. Got some options stuff to talk to you about, a couple of Forex charts to look at. Forex is pretty slow today, to be honest with you. There's no data coming out. It's pretty slow. So real quick, I'll just introduce myself to you. For those of you who do not know me, my name is William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill. I've been trading since the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my wonderful 27-year career. Well, it's 8 years later, and I'm still here, folks, having a great time. Love living in Asia and trading options and Forex. It's just something to do, and it's a lot of fun, and it's exciting. And I love the educational part. I love learning something every day and spreading it out, teaching it. It's just the way I am. And, of course, we're always looking for opportunities and probabilities for the trades to be in the win column, and we need to do that through fundamentals and technicals. Now, I'm a technical trader with a fundamental bias. I always know what's going on around the world. I pay a lot of money for a news feed that gives me each session, mid-session updates and closing of the session updates. So basically, I get 6 emails a day from this service. It's called TradeTheNews.com. Go check it out. It's a little bit expensive. It's not that bad. It's probably a trade or two. And probably a trade for most of you, or maybe a trade or two. And yeah, definitely worth the expense. They are definitely on the ball. I have to give them that. So, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's it's progress, slowly, and you can make a good living at it. You only have to win 4 out of 10 trades, with good money management skills. Well, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. Not that anybody from the U.S. is going to come and get me, because I'm talking about options and Forex. But this is our risk disclaimer. Forex and options trading has a large potential of rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risk and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex and options markets. Most of all, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, we're going to go to options. Let's go talk about some options. This is my paper trading account, and I just wanted to show you where we are for the year. So since January, we basically have been in profit in our options trading, $2,099 for the year overall. We still have 3 trades that are currently out on our paper trading, and one has 2 weeks to go. So we'll be watching that, and 2 of them expire in 8 days, I think. Well, 3 days, and one expires in 8 days. So a week and a half to go, and we'll be totally done with paper trading. But I just want to show you that, you can make profits trading small. I think that's a big factor, that we trade small. We don't trade, 100, 15 lots, 30 lots, on an account. We trade small. We trade 2-3 lots and do it so it's comfortable. So if you lose the trade, you can still go to sleep and get a good night's rest, and you're not freaked out because you lost so much of your account equity. And that's the key of trading, both in Forex and options, is capital preservation, right? We want to make sure we preserve what we have. So I just want to show you, and these are all the things that I've traded since January. These are the, so you can't really look at this and say, well, year to date, you made $956 on Baidu. Well, this is a total of my profits of Baidu. So if I took Baidu twice, that's all in that figure. So it just depends. Like, I think I've taken more than one trade on Twitter. There's a couple of them that I took more than one. Then I had that big blowout where I lost a lot. Where is it? I don't see it. Here's a spiders. I took I lost $431 out from the whole year. I trade the spiders a lot. I like trading the spiders. It's a great great pair to trade. So yeah, so this is just an overall, but this just gives you an idea that, just since January, just trading 1 and 2 contracts per trade. That's why I've been trading on these, is 1 or 2 contracts, and you can still make a decent income. Imagine if we had 10 contracts, right? So that's a new strategy coming. All right, let's take a look at our next slide. So I told you yesterday that I was looking for a new trade to get into. So yes, I did. I did. Actually, it was kind of late for me. It was 10:30, 10:45 at night when I put this Apple trade on. It's a weekly trade. And basically what I did was I sold at the 112, okay? I sold at the 112, and I put 3 lots on. And for insurance, in case it decides to drop on me, I purchased a 110, okay? So I've got some security just in case. So I was happy to wake up in the morning Thailand time, and I found that I was $21 in profit. This trade only has about, I think it's $78 that you can make on this trade. And I've only got 3 days left, right? Friday, this trade is over. New York closed on Friday, this trade's over. So if this trade gets to like $50 or $60, I'm getting out. I'm going to take my hit and I'm gone. Out of there, right? No reason to keep the trade on. If you can get 50, 60, 70% of what the total profit is, take 50, 60% and get out. So if I can get this to $60 the next 2 days, I'll get out on Thursday instead of waiting for Friday. And we'll just get out of this trade. All right. I did put a chart in here showing you, these are the 3 trades that we have left on our paper account. The Dow Jones is up, what are we up? $30 yesterday. Our Halliburton doesn't close for another 8 days, so we have a little time on this trade. I didn't realize that they had a conference call yesterday. I didn't see that. See that red thing there? It's conference call. So anyhow, we're down on this, but we're only down for the day $4, so that's okay. And our SPYs, which expires on Friday, is doing very well. We only made $7 yesterday, but we're up $120 on the trade. So now, if this was my live account, I'd be out of this trade. Now, this trade could have went to I think it was $330. I could have made a $360 on this trade. But if this was live, I probably would really watch charts really closely and probably get up in the middle of the night and get out of this trade. Okay, I'll take the 120 and get out. There's only 3 days left, so don't take the chance of something being said and this dumping on me. So yeah, I would get out of there for sure. So let's take a look at our chart. So here's our Apple chart. This is Apple chart, and remember we sold at the 112 area, and we have insurance at the 110, and we're at 115. So we're looking very well if this continues to go on the up motion. A couple of things I wanted to point out to you all. One is, look at our market DNA. Now, this is a daily chart. Look at our market DNA. This has just crossed over the 0.5 level. Real nice. I like to see that. Notice our MACD is above the 0 line, and our stochastics has given us an up curve to the upside. So I'm really happy about that, and that's above the 50% level. So this is looking really good to the upside, and like I said, this is only good for 3 more days. So hopefully we'll get up to this 116 area. I expect we're going to get a problem here. This is a 200 exponential moving average here, and this is a 50 moving average, exponential moving average, this red line. So we got a 200 and a 50 right there. So, that's confluence, and I expect that this is going to, stop at that point. So if we get to the 116 area, 116.50, whatever, yeah, we'll have to exit that trade, because this isn't gonna just slide through this on a daily chart, folks. It's possible, but it doesn't look like, if you look left of the chart, you can see where it's come to this level and it's absolutely pulled all the way back down. So going to be very careful of that. All right, let's get into Forex. Well, I can't believe I'm 10 minutes into this already. Okay, this is our Euro chart yesterday. Now, if you remember, traders, yesterday I showed you this trend line. And remember, this trend line was put in, and what happened was I turned my head and I got in this trade late. And I actually took two positions. I took one here on this red candle here and came down and I grabbed myself, I don't know, it's 28 pips or something like that, 30 pips or something like that. And then I took a second trade after this break on this red candle and took that down. So it was a good trading day for me on the Euro. It was a 46 pip trading day for me. So just on the Euro, off of thinking of this trend line. So I just kept that trend line on there just so you can show this. Now this is coming back up to this 1200. In fact, it's farther up than this screenshot shows at this 1.1200. So yeah, so just keep an eye on this as this is, you know, moving its way up. It's 1200, and then I'm looking to take this to the downside, right? I want to take this down. You know, get this up to resistance. We'll trade this back down. Just looking for that entry. But markets are really slow. No data today. No data today. I think we have inventories in New York session, but that's late in New York, so I won't be around for that. That's the middle of the night for me. This is a pound dollar 30-minute chart, and this, again, this is just showing you how these pairs are just not doing anything really. A lot of indecision candles here. This is a 30-minute chart, so for the last almost 2 hours here we have doji candles, right? This isn't a doji, but it's definitely an indecision candle with this spike here. But for the last, you know, like I said, almost 2 hours we've been sitting on this pivot. And this is from the 1 hour chart, these yellow pivot lines from the 1 hour chart. The point of me showing this was showing you how inactive we are at the moment, and we're 90 minutes into the London Open. And that wraps it up for today, traders. I want to thank you for being with me. Always come and visit me at tradingwithbill.com. I do put a daily analysis on one pair every single day. And you can always go to the video channel and check out all the past videos in case you missed any. Traders, you can also follow me on WKG1960 on Twitter. Remember, we are helping losing traders become winning traders as a group. Traders, have a great Tuesday. Enjoy your day. I will catch you tomorrow. Take care, traders.